Hi, I'm Niklas Alin and this is the Neckbolt Dev blog, and I am in a game dev bootcamp, so let's just make this whole episode into an extended Wednesdays report. So the first exciting thing is that I have started working on the game's second dungeon, which is in the robotic town of Freehaven. Freehaven is a coastal town with a lot of maritime trade, but it is also a manufacturing powerhouse. Much like the Sundergarden, Freehaven is built upon a massive underground network of corridors and halls, but rather than being ancient catacombs, in this case it's an underwater factory complex. The idea is to finish this dungeon, including the boss, before Stugan is over. Let's see how that goes. The other big thing I've been working on this week is saving and loading. So I ran into this issue with how my old saving loading system worked. Every single thing would save its own information continually as you play. For instance, if you pull a lever, that lever will save itself as having been pulled, and it will remember that. And that works really well. Chests will remember if they have been opened or not, puzzles will remember if they are solved. But sometimes a player will do something that I as a designer hadn't anticipated, and that ruins the risk of breaking a puzzle. Of course, I try and design this puzzle to be as foolproof as possible, but I am just human after all, and there may always be a way to glitch yourself through a puzzle in a way you're not really supposed to. In a way, I'm fine with that. This is a one-person indie production after all, and nobody can expect it to be absolutely quality tested in every single way. But the big problem is that sometimes you might manage to glitch a puzzle in such a way that it cannot be solved at all. You may accidentally destroy something that is vital to the solution of that puzzle. And when that thing then saves itself as having been destroyed, that's when you're in real trouble. Because at that point, your only choice is basically to delete your whole save file and start the game over from scratch. And that I'm not fine with. But I've gotten some help from other programmers here in Stugan to create a saving and loading system where everything is still responsible for saving itself as before, but instead I write this data out into text files. Now the game will autosave occasionally, and you can also do a manual save anytime you want. And each of those saves will become separate text files, which means if you somehow manage to break the game in such a way that you can't continue, you can now simply load up an earlier autosave or any file you like from before the puzzle broke and continue playing from there. I am still putting a lot of effort into making the puzzles as stable as possible, but now we have a failsafe to fall back on should something unexpected happen. That's all for today's episode, but stay tuned for next week when I will be back again. You can subscribe to this video series on Patreon or directly on YouTube, and you can follow me on Twitter for quick updates. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.